Hello again. In this short video I'm going to show you what the dashboard is doing and what is your job and what you have to do here. Basically you don't have to do anything because you just have to use this advanced filter at the top, and everything it will be presented to you based on your needs. What you select here, the system will retrieve all your data based on that. That's all your job. That's everything you have to do. Select here in these filters. You have another option here and another option here. That is all. Everything else is locked. You don't have to worry about anything. You will not be able to break or break any formulas. You won't have to do anything else. Okay, so what is this presenting? Based on our selection right now, we have 2024 selected. I'm not going to select anything else because I don't have any transaction recorded for 2025. As you see in our few records, I have only 2024 year, so it's useless to select another year because it will in fact, let me just select it. I haven't tried so far. This is the first time. Okay, select it, click on the other cell, and as we see, uh, everything is updating. I have 0 transactions. If I'm waiting a bit longer, I will see that everything it will be removed from the transactions table. It's taking a bit longer, as you see. I don't know if you capture in the records. It's just done. Here in the Excel tab in the bottom, I have a step of all the calculations in progress. So as you see, for 2025 I have 0 transactions, 0 drivers, 0 cars, 0 nada, anything is empty. I have 0 transactions. Okay, let's go back to 2024 and click on other side, on other cell, and while we are speaking, the transactions table will be also automatically updated. So we have 40 transactions for 2024. These transactions are presented in here based on month. So I have one in January, 2 February, 1 April, May, and so on. We have how many fuel units we have used on this specific month. This specific month. And when we are talking about the fuel unit, we are referring to this fuel type, meaning all fuel types. How many dollars we have spent on fuel on January and on the entire. This is the total for the selected year, and this is the percent of cost from the total, percent of cost for this month from the total. Below that we have a chart representing, a bar chart representing with yellow the units, as we see here, and the cost for every month. Okay, and we have all these selections and all these 40 transactions displayed below in case we want to see which are those 40 transactions. Going further, we have drivers, 8 drivers in 2024 from our 8 in total, and so on, 5 cars used in 2024 from all 4. These numbers from the bottom of each section is depending on the year. That's why we have 8 because this statistic is referring to the entire year. Let's go further and select a month. And if we want to see the statistics for January 2024, we just simply select January from the month, and we will see that it's about year 2024 and month of January. We will see that we have 1 transaction in January, and here 1 transaction from all 2024 transactions, meaning year 2024, and we have 40 for the entire year. Here we have a driver from 8, so these are for the entire selected year. In 2024 we have been using 8 drivers. In January we had 1 transaction from 1 driver, which has been using 1 car from 1 category, which are these categories. good transportation, self-transportations, and so on. Uh, he recorded fuel records from one merchandiser with one fuel type, which is Shell merchandiser, and fuel type is a regular unleased gasoline. Okay, fuel units, we have gallons, only one fuel unit used, gallons. If we had electric car, we would have been here two fuel unit types. Here fuel unit type, and we have had gallons and electric if we had more transactions for January. But as we see in fuel records for January, we have only one record here with regular unleaded gasoline, and this has been showing us based on our filter. Okay, further we can select more specific details if we want to any specific day for the January, but since we don't have so many fuel nodes, I will not select a day because it will not retrieve anything. We have just one for January 10th. Further, if we want to see the drivers, if we want to create a filter and see which driver had transactions in January 2024, we can simply select the driver and let's use James Anderson, and we will see that it will retrieve anything because we don't have James Anderson here. And I have a small, it's not an error, it's just we have 0, and it's not set up to show us 0, that's why, but I will fix it in the meantime. Okay, James Anderson, 0 transactions as we see here. Let's go to all drivers again, and further we can do exactly the same thing. If we had for example a driver 10 transactions, and we wanted to see if that driver along all those 10 transactions he used different cars, we would see those cars here. And if we wanted to see some more statistics based on the car, we just simply select the list, that car from this current list, and we'll get all the transactions based on 2024 year, January, that specific driver and that specific car. Everything will get updated based on our selection. So if you select all the fields, it will be showing you all the data related to all the selection you have made for all the category, all merchants, all merchandisers, all fuel types, all unit types, all payment types, and so on. So we can go to how to say it, to fragment the data up to 10 layers based on year, month, day, driver, all cars, and so on, up to the all payments day. If you want, for example, you don't have to use this I want to use 2024 January, after that full month, after that all drivers. It's not necessary to select all filters to be able to select the payments type, for example. Okay, so if I have in this example, just let me show you to retrieve the data. If I have year 2024 and I want to see how many of my fuel notes, fuel records has been paid with company fuel card, just simply select year, and I want to see from 2024 how many fuel notes fuel payments has been done with company fuel card. I just select 2024 and company fuel cards. Wait a bit. I'm sorry, you don't see the status of the calculations. Wait just a bit, and all these statistics are immediately presented to you, but the chart and the transactions table it's taking a bit longer. So you see that we have from all the 40 transactions from 2024, 8 has been made with the company fuel card. 5 drivers has paid with company fuel drives using 7 cars and 7 categories. In 4 with at 4 merchants has been paid 4 fuel types with company fuel cards on the entire 2024 year, and so on. 2 fuel units, and payment types it's 1 because we have selected only the company fuel card, and that's why this is 1 here. Okay, all payments recorded in 2024 is R5. Okay, so we have all the statistics here. So for 2024 with the company fuel card we have payments here. We have in April 1 payment, 20 fuel units, fuel costs 120, 11%. Okay, so these are all the transactions. So we have 8, 2, 4, 6 and 8 with the total amount per year, total per month for a specific month, and so on. And further in the transactions table we have all the transactions that has been paid with company fuel cards for the entire year selected in the filter. Okay, with all the details associated with that transaction log. Further, I know it seems a bit complicated, but it is indeed complicated when developing all this and all the connections. But using it is quite simple. Once you understand that you can select any combinations from this, and all the details will be returning to you in just a few seconds. Okay, the new feature for this dashboard is representing this small right section, to say so. In certain cases you want to get some ideas on how the fuel cost went between the two kind of fuel types or for a certain period, to say so. So let's take for 2024. Here I have fuel type. Let's choose. I want to see, but let's first cancel this one because I don't have too many data recorded in my system, and I want to see some things here. So let's record for the fuel types regular unleaded gasoline. This is the main filter, so everything will be updated based on the main selections which are on the top. Okay, it will be populated, and I want to see all the data related to the regular unleaded gasoline for 2024. We could go for any specific month or for specific days. That will the system will do the same thing based on your selections. But as I said, I don't have too many data recorded, so I'm using large data, like in this case the full 2024 year. So for the 2024 year, all drivers and regular unleaded gas, we had 5 transactions: January, July, August, September and October, with the corresponding dates for fuel units and fuel cost with total. And let's presume I want to see how this cost dollars spent were comparing to another fuel type. So I have here diesel, but let me just change it for you to be more clear. Okay, so the green line is representing the regular unleaded gasoline, like we have selected into the main filter, and electric is the second fuel type I wanted to compare with the main fuel type. So as you see, with the green line I have regular unleaded gasoline for the entire year, how the cost went, and with the yellow line I have the second fuel unit, meaning electric, how the cost works and how many transactions I had. And as we see here, for the electric, we had a transaction one in June and another in August, with units and costs and percent from total and so on. Okay, and this is the representation. If I wanted to see for electric, for example, regular unleaded gasoline, compare with diesel, how that went. I will, of course, everything will be updated based on months. I will see I have a diesel a transaction in February, in May, June, July, also units, total costs, and so on, this bar chart. And again, green line regular unit gasoline, and yellow line the second selection, to have this idea of how the cost went. Okay, and this is very nicely and very clear. If you see some top costs here, you can go also, this is for June, and I will see that in June we spent the most on this diesel. Okay, the last thing, we have the option to see the chart based on fuel units or on by fuel units or by costs. The chart will not change too much because the costs and the units are representing basically the same values, to say so. It's just updating the left side of the chart, where instead of units we have the value in dollars. Okay, that would be all. In case you have any questions, please just let me know, but basically you don't have to have any issues, to say so, because you only have to select any filter you'd like from here, change the selection from here in case you want to see some comparison, some differences between two fuel types for a specific date, for a specific month, for a specific driver, for a specific car or category or major diesel or payment type. Basically you can combine everything here and get results based on what you have recorded in the fuel types. Thank you for understanding. I hope this is something you find it useful. If you have any issues, please just let us know. Have a good day.